Hi, I'm Tim Roble and welcome to Adventure Athletes Adventure Truck Build. Today we're physically on day 28. Yesterday I had my stepson for a full 8 hours out here. So what I tried to accomplish, or we tried to accomplish, is just get the major structure put out. Get the cab overlaid over, solve some of those problems, solve some problems on the sides and angles. So everything is not square. All of the pieces were built symmetrical and cut to the exact same length, but they're not installed on the vehicle within a 1/16 of an inch, and they're not exactly square. So today what I will do is I will go back on the vehicle and start squaring stuff. So here is the cab over laid out. This is kind of the design I was talking about, how it's got a taper to it. The widest part of the bed at the top ends up being 6'6" and comes down to 44 inches inside. I utilize the drip rails to build the structure, and the drip rails will be all spotted in. Everything's already prepped, and start moving forward. But you can see, like right in this area right here, that this junction is not square. So I'll have to cut the tacks, square that up, and then just move forward off of that. Not a big deal. Little cuts, little tweaks, little things. So, you know, across the way we got the upper runners in. Those are going to be double runners, but it was easier to find that line coming across back here with utilizing the lowers, because that came off of there straight and square. Some of you that are slick will notice that the spares got moved inside in line with the body. Basically what I was thinking is, man, I'm not going to utilize that space anyway, and I'm going to have this tire that's sticking out. You know, maybe it's not going to be aerodynamic as it could. Let me cut those out, and those were fully welded in, so that was a full day project to cut those out and then move these spare mounts in. But I got that set up so everything kind of matches up on the lines. They are at a slight angle, and I really like where everything is sitting now. I did get the ring roller and rolled a square tube. Yes, you can roll square tube on a round die, but it doesn't turn out exactly perfect. If I had to do it again, I'd probably just go buy the dies, or it's actually cheaper just to buy the dies than it is to make some on the lathe, in my opinion. I don't want to take the hours away from billing out on a client or on my project to make something that's going to take half a day or a day to do. So little things like this, you know, last night I looked at this and this is not square, and we looked down this body line and this is at the right angle, but this tube right here, I don't know what happened. At the end of the day, things got tacked in. So little cuts, little fixes on the tacks, and get that all framed in. Probably picked one of the more difficult designs to sheet metal. If you can see down here, we're coming up to, and there's different points of where we're coming up. This slopes back, but I really wanted a cool body line to this and midline, so it doesn't look so tall. With going forward on the cab over, you can tell that we kind of took away from the massive height of 6'3" interior height and stretched that out. And it actually, in my opinion, doesn't look bad at all. I'm real happy with the results. This is going to be the door area. It's going to be like a enclosed trailer, so it'll have a door that folds down into a ramp. And that'll be where we walk up and in and out, and I got room to ride my motorcycle up and park the motorcycle down the middle. Plenty of room. Of course, the couch is going to futon's going to have to be reworked a little bit. I am going to make that so it folds up. That's the plan now. This side, I got plenty of room for the sink, the refrigerator, and then a burner. I think above these spares, you remember this is going to be boxed in on the inside, and then it's got a round radius for the outside. But what that'll do is inside it'll provide a nice area to stack on. I'm thinking about doing those cloth organizers back here so we can do some hanging clothes, and to get some you know, your underwear and socks and foldable clothes in one side and hanging on the other. So we'll see how it goes goes. You know, plain and simple. It's just get something and get something bulky done, and then go through and refine it, make sure everything is right before you finally weld it in. And then you know, I'm already thinking about the inside as I've come up with this shape. You know, remember we went from a 2D drawing to basically a 3D, and some of that's become a little difficult on figuring out what these angles actually are and how to keep everything square and symmetrical. I use that Mishitoyu digital level because of course the truck is not sitting level, so it's got an optional 0, so you can put it up against something flat across the frame, hit 0 on that. Now you know you can be 90s and floating out in space before you start building something out. So I've done that, used the tape measure, used the square, and this is where we're at. So I'll take probably tomorrow off from a video. I will follow back up probably Friday, end of day, because where I'm at right now is I'm only working on this till about noon, and then back to the patios to start working on client stuff again. I got to keep making money coming in while I'm building this project. I'm not independently wealthy, and it takes money to float a boat, so that's where we're at. But that's it right now. I'll just another quick walk around. I do like how the tire turned out, the tire hoops, and where the tires sit. You can see physically that the tire is actually going to be outside of the vehicle a little bit. You know, this will be where the gate is. And I think that's going to do a little bit for the look. It'll kind of break up some of the body lines and some of the flow of you know, putting a pretty massive structure on a little mid-sized truck. Anyway, that's going to be it for now. Thank you for watching so much. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I even appreciate you checking up on me, saying, hey, when are we going to get another video? That type of stuff keeps me motivated and keeps me you know, driven to come out here and do this. I'm not gonna lie, I'm sore from yesterday. We really hammered down. We took a half-hour lunch, which is kind of our typical, and we were out here sweating and making it happen. So that's gonna be it for now. Thank you for watching. If you like this type of thing, please hit like and subscribe. I'm Tim Roble, and I'll catch you here next time.